Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So anyways, it's Mary Jane, and let's talk about Your Husband is Cheating on Us, season 1, episode 2. So we start off with, Genuine, he's back in the house, he's unpacking his bags. Jermaine walks through the door and he sees Leah, and basically he's talking to Leah like, yo, what's up, what's good? I'm trying to be nosy, but how can you and Miss Deirdre Hicks be in the same house together? What's going on? Like, are you still Mrs. Grant? Are you not Mrs. Grant? Was good. She was like, I'm not Mrs. Grant. And he was like, I don't know if I could be living in the same house a woman that had baby by my man. You stole my man from me, then you married him. Basically, he was saying that in his confessionals. But Leah, she wasn't even trying to lead on to anything. She was like, I'm just hoping for something good to come out of it. She was like, I'm hoping for the best, but I'm expecting the worst, in my words. So it is what it is with that situation. So, Jermaine is like, I couldn't be me. I could not be breaking bread with a biatch that stole my husband and had a baby too. And I couldn't. He was like, not me. It wouldn't be happening. So it is what it is. He feels like it's shady. It is shady. I couldn't do it. No way, no how. So anyways, we get on to, Miss Deirdre. She confronts, Christian, like, what's going on, Christian? I talked to JD, and he seems to be under the impression that, I'm not happy with the script. I got a problem with the script because I don't have a song or something. Was good. And so Christian was like, oh no, that didn't happen, JD just asked him where you was, because we was going to go over our lines, and we told him that you went to go get your hair done, and then I just told him that you're not too happy or too thrilled that you don't have a song, you're not doing a solo or something. And no, it did not go that way. You was totally throwing Deirdre under the bus, Miss Deirdre Hicks under the bus, basically talking about she was upset and she was mad because she didn't have her song, she didn't have a single song for herself, and people were going to be disappointed because people coming to see her and they're not going to believe that she's not going to be singing and all this other stuff. And that's when JD jumped in and he was like, oh no, people are not just coming to this play to see Miss Deirdre Hicks, they're coming to the play to see this one, that one, that one. She's not bringing all the ticket money. She don't got no album, she don't got this, she don't got that, she's a diva. And basically the conversation went negative, and then JD went negative towards Miss Deirdre because of what you said when she told you was roomies and she told you something in confidence. She didn't expect you to go back and tell, and you did, and you knew it was gonna come back. So anyways, Miss Deirdre Hicks was like, yo, I got bras older than you know what I'm saying? How old are you, 21, 22? She was like, no, I'm 24, 25. She said, I'm 25. And she was like, I never had nobody in the theater come for me like that, like the way you came for me. Like, I'm just saying, like, don't come for me. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have hot flashes, blah, and third, I'm this and I'm that, and I'm way older than you. You a child, baby. Don't come for me. I'm the Beyonce of the theater. So basically, it is what it is. And so Christian takes it. She was like, all right, no problem. Which she's shady. So anyways, Christian, she goes into her confessionals, and basically she goes, I know JD very well, and I've been knowing him for a long time. And anytime, it's very easy just to ask him for what you want. It's so easy to do it that way than to be bitter and petty about it, because it's just much easier. I know him for a long time. I know him for a long time, Poppy, long time. It's like, come on. So basically, she's just saying it's easier to get what you want from him if you ask him. So I guess she knows. So it is what it is, basically. And she was all attitude-y and shit in her confessional. I was like, all right, Christian, we see what type of female you are. So I was just like, damn. So anyways, you got Genuine in his bedroom singing his ABCs. It's like, shit, you can sing me them ABCs. Them ABCs sound good. So anyways, it is what it is. So Christian and, Deirdre, they work it out. It's all good. So anyways, they go to practice, and they practice on a stage or whatever. So basically, when they practice on the stage, Genuine and Leah, they do very well. They do good. JD's very surprised, and he's supportive. He's thinking they're doing very well. And then it's time for the understudies to get on stage, Jermaine and Christian. And basically, Christian kind of lumps down, sit down, and Brianna just jumps on her case. Brianna was like, you're not saying the line right. Stop ad-libbing, stop adding things on. And then she's telling her father, she's acting like she's in a monologue. This ain't no monologue. She's supposed to be talking to somebody. I was like, oh shit. Because, Brianna is the the script doctor, whatever. And so she was pulling it. She was pulling it all the way out on Christian, letting her know, well, if she was wrong and she was fucking it up, she got to tell her. Like, you're supposed to tell her nicely. But, you know, she could have been, it was like she was really direct with it. But, you know, I think you got to be that way. But she was harsh on her. But do she correct it afterwards, or do she correct it right there when she's making a mistake? And you know, Bree does have an attitude, but now we know that she was being extra harsh, because you even got Taylor, the other daughter. She gets in her confession, she was like, damn, my sister was hard on Christian. I can feel it. I can feel the tension. I can feel it. I know it. And my sister tends to get that way when women get close to my father, or women co-workers get close to my father, or they have a relationship with my father. She tends to get jealous and upset. I was like, oh shit, that's not business like, that's not professional like, and your father should have nipped that shit in the butt. And this is always business. This is about business. We don't run people away, and you got to learn how to handle yourself, because if you wasn't working with your father, you would be out the door with an attitude like that, especially if it comes behind something. It's one thing when you're correcting somebody, but it's another thing when you're correcting them to be hurtful and to be mean, because what you want to do is to be supportive and let your cast know that this is a comfortable environment, and feel free, because you don't want them to have panic attacks. You don't want them to be scared and to be nervous, but you do want them to have discipline. But since we know it's coming from a negative place, because Brianna is feeling some type of way about Christian, because she had a music career and she was supposed to be working with her father. He was supposed to bring her to #1 or whatever, and she changed her mind and she wanted to go a different way. That's what we found out. Christian wanted to go a different way. So the black man is good. He's good enough for the play, but not good enough for her music. But basically, she probably just didn't like the direction of the music. So now we know Brianna has a bone to pick with, you know, Brianna has a bone to pick with, you know, Christian. And we know that, you know, Taylor, her bone is with Deirdre. I was like, oh shit. So anyways, it is what it is with that situation. I was like, shit. But they did also correct, you know, Deirdre got corrected too as well. So basically, you know, Christian was bragging about, you know, I've been knowing, you know, JD for like 2 years. I was like, okay. And so anyways, we get back to the house, and basically, you know, Leah, Tandy, basically they go and they exercise, you know, they working out or whatever. So Christian decides to get mani and pedis for all the ladies in the house, and they do. And basically it goes well or whatever. And so then, you know, Leah and Tandy, they come into the house or whatever, they get their mani and pedi, and they're talking about Genuine. And basically we hear like Tandy, she's feeling Genuine. She thinks he's mature. She thinks he's done changed. He's a good man now. And he has an eggplant that you won't believe. I Googled it and I tried to see it, but I couldn't find it. So anyway, she was like, oh, she looked at the picture. And Leah was like, no, you don't need to look at the picture. You've seen it before. And she was like, I haven't seen it in a long time. And so you see that, you know, her right there, Tandy, she's feeling Genuine. She wants some more of that meat. And she used to mess with him back in the day. And now she feels like he's grown and mature. And we see Genuine talking to his kids. They got like 9 kids or whatever, 10 kids. He got a factory going on. So it is what it is. So she wants some of that Genuine. I can't blame her. So anyways, we move on from that. And so then it's like, so, you know, Leah was like, he's a damn horse. His penis is a horse, or whatever. So, anyways, Miss Deidre, basically, she's in the kitchen, and Genuine's in the kitchen, and so they're going over their lines, and they're practicing, or whatever, and it's at a calm moment, and then so, you know, Miss, you know, Tandy, she slides downstairs, and she slides all up on Genuine. She's kissing him, she's touching him, she's flirting with him, she's all over him, basically, while he's trying to do his line, and she's doing it right in front of Deidre, because she knows Deidre is a threat, or Deidre was a threat, and she wanted to let Deidre know that this is mine. I got him, baby. He's mine, and I'm gonna do it all in front of you. I was like, oh shit. And so then that's when Deidre was like, if you're gonna keep kissing on him, I'm gonna start kissing too. You ain't gonna leave me out. And so then Genuine was like, a threesome. She was like, Deidre was like, yeah, threesome. You guys ain't gonna be doing all this in front of me, and I don't get none of this shit. So and basically from the past, from what we hear from Deidre, that, you know, Tandy and, you know, Genuine, you know, he was going back and forth between them a couple of years ago. So it is what it is. So anyways, you know, Genuine and Tandy, they go to another room. They go to their room and they kissing and they hugging and they all on top of each other. So, you know, guess what they did? But they broke some of the commandments in the house, not to sleep with the castmates. So it is what it is. And it seems like the next day we don't even see Tandy. She's all quiet. I think, you know, Genuine hit it and quit it for a minute. Or basically something went down. Maybe he couldn't get hard. I don't know what happened. But she wasn't happy and loggy-gagging or nothing. Usually you happy after you get some. She was totally disappeared from the cameras. And she was quiet. She was not. She wasn't in sight. So it is what it is with that situation. So I think she got it in with him. And so then, you know, the next day, you know, Kristen and, you know, and Miss Deidre Hicks are talking basically. And she's telling... Deidre Hicks is telling, you know, Kristen what went on. I don't know why she keep talking to Kristen, because I guess she's her roommate or whatever. So then, you know, what's his name walks in the room. Jermaine, he walks in the room. Jermaine walks in the room basically. And so Miss Deidre Hicks finished the story. And she was like, I was trying to run over lines with, you know, Genuine. And then Tandy comes downstairs and she's kissing all over him. And I said, you're going to keep kissing on him, I'm going to join in. And so basically Kristen and Jermaine was like, oh yeah, Tandy came behind him, right? Tandy was following him. So everybody knows Tandy wants to be with Genuine. She wants some of that Genuine meat. So it is what it is. And basically, you know, Deidre lets them know that her and Genuine used to mess back in the day, and Tandy knew too as well. They both, he would be at one bedroom and then the next bedroom he was messing with both of them at the same damn time. Then Deidre got tired, and basically Miss Deidre Hicks lets us know that Tandy and Leah always come behind her seconds. Every man that she snatch up, they want a piece of it. Yep, it's that complexion they got. That colorism going on with these three ladies, in my opinion. So anyways, Jermaine doesn't believe it. He thinks Tandy is being delusional, that she don't know, that she's lying. I know Genuine was up in Miss Deidre Hicks, because you can tell she is a pleaser, a satisfier. And she was satisfying them nuts. And he was satisfying her too as well. You can tell when it's just that comfortable and that easy to go back and forth. Yeah, he got some. And that's why Tandy was all kissing on him in front of Deidre, to let her know that I got him now. So anyways, and then Miss Deidre Hicks licked her tongue out all nasty, like they were doing licky, licky, sucky, sucky. I was like, oh no. So anyways, Genuine is feeling some pressure. He's feeling like, you know, the house is kind of too much for him. He's feeling like it's just way too much for him to be going back and forth, leaving on the weekends, then coming back and trying to remember the script. He's feeling heavy. He's trying to study, but he's not really able to study or whatever. And basically, it is what it is. And basically, it seems like nobody really wants to study or read their lines with Deidre, because Deidre's loud, she's exciting, she's rambunctious, she's loud, and I could only probably take Deidre in small doses, and basically they can't take her attitude. Jermaine feels that, you know, Deidre, she's so insecure, basically that's why she's so loud, and that's why she's so rambunctious, and she thinks she's the Beyonce of theaters. No, I think she's just hurt. She's been hurt a lot. You know, if she was with Tyler Perry, and look at her now, and nobody wants to work with her, basically people thinking that she's a diva, she's this, she's that, but basically she's in a house with two women that don't really like her. And then we got Genuine that wants to act like he didn't have nothing with her too as well. And then on top of that, she gets a screenplay where she can sing and she got vocals, because we clearly seen it last night that she don't need no auto tunes, and she can change up her voice and be harmonic at the same damn time, and she don't got no song, but she feeling a certain type of way. And then on top of that, she had, you know, Taylor come at her the first day, so she does feel some type of way about the situation, because it's just really her in that house, and Jermaine's back and forth being negative, and she knows she can't trust Kristen. And basically, you know, this is probably, you know, it's been a long time since she's been working, so she feels a certain type of way, so she's trying to, you know, let herself be seen, let herself be known, let people know who she is, basically. And she's trying to make an uncomfortable situation comfortable, because she's with two women that slept with the same man that she had first, and they slept with the men afterwards. So she knows that. And then on top of that, she knows there is competition, and she's probably not at her best like she would want to be too as well. And it is what it is. So she feels she's just, so her personality is loud. Sometimes you need people that are joyous and happy, but she's in a house with people that really don't like her, because when you're in a house living with a bunch of people, everybody has different personalities, but hers is really loud. So anyways, it is what it is. So basically nobody really wants to understudy with her, and she messes around with Genuine and Liam. Basically they're both upset about her interrupting and not giving them the space or the time to study or whatever. So because she wants to eat and she's loud and she's talking, but basically they want her to be like a little mouse, not be quiet, and to be quiet. But it seems like they're going to pick on her for no matter what. If she was quiet and she wouldn't say anything, they would be like, oh, she's isolating herself, she doesn't want to talk to us, she thinks she's better than us. No matter what, they're gonna find a reason not to like Deidre. It is what it is, because they all got history in this house. So therefore it is what it is. So and Genuine could have been sleeping with both of these ladies while he was married to as well. So I don't know. And plus his kids are watching too as well. So it is what it is. So basically they don't really want to work with Deidre, actually. And so anyways, now we get, Kristen, she's talking to her parents. She's letting her parents know that she's feeling some type of way with JD's daughters. They're being rude to her. They're being disrespectful. And basically they tell her to just smile and wave or whatever, but she ain't gonna be able to smile and wave too long. And so then Genuine goes to talk to JD, basically to tell JD that this shit is too much. Living in this house is too much with all these people, because the house ain't big enough for number one. But Genuine was just on Big Brother UK, where he had a man coming after him, and that was a big scandal, whatever. So now living in a house with these ladies, there's a problem. And I don't think it's just Deidre's the problem. I think he can't focus either, because he's sleeping with Tandy, and she wants something with him. She doesn't want to just hit it and bang it. She just don't want to ride the pony. That says she wants a little bit more from Genuine. Genuine is a nice little meal ticket, and plus she thinking that this time it could probably work. I don't know, but Genuine is kind of like fresh, not really freshly divorced. I think he's been divorced for 2 years now, but I don't know how long he's been separated. So he feels like Deidre's a problem. He feels like the house is too small, and he's a very private person, and they're traveling back and forth, and he doesn't think he can remember all his lines and all this other stuff, because he wants to talk to JD about that. So him voicing his opinion was cool. There was no problem. But if Deidre would have said anything, there's a problem, or she's being a diva. So it just seems like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. When you speak up, you're a diva. When you say nothing, you get walked over like shit. So anyways, it is what it is. But Deidre is extra. She's beyond extra. Read all about it. So anyways, we're going to go backtrack to, they go rehearsal again, and this time, Genuine can't remember all his lines. He can't even remember number 2 line or whatever. He's feeling nervous. He can't do it. Deidre's messing up too as well. Christian is not that great too as well. So it is a problem. And so basically, Deidre was like, well, if you would have read your lines with me and not go up there and kiss around and mess around with, what's her name, Tandy, you probably remember your life. So he got a lot going on too as well. He's hitting it and quitting it and trying to remember and travel back and forth. It's taking a toll on him. So anyways, it is what it is. So Genuine lets JD know that he doesn't know if he can do all this. It's a lot. So anyways, basically JD said, I don't know what these ladies are doing to Genuine, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it. So he's automatically blaming the ladies. But it's gonna all fall on Tom, and it's all gonna fall on Mrs. Deidre Hicks. So it is what it is. And so anyways, now there's a birthday party for JD, and basically he invited the cast. They get there. It was like, what kind of party is this? Jermaine was like, it looks like a repast. He thinks that somebody, the body's gonna come out and all this other stuff. Deidre was like, well, this place is dead. So everybody's like, this place is dead. This is bullshit. This ain't no party. So anyways, they see a bar and they happy, and it's all good. Then JD, he shows up. And once he finally shows up, he shows up with his daughter, and Bree says hello to everybody, and then she doesn't say hello to Christian, and so then it goes then, and so then Brianna, she goes and she confronts Christian. and basically tells her like, oh, don't be putting Jermaine in it, you know, because he's far better understudy than you, and you shouldn't even be here, you know, blah blah blah. And the Christian was like, I'll leave. What are you talking about? Why are you being so rude and disrespectful? And so that's when Brianna was like, you shouldn't be here. You should go back to Australia. I'll send you back. So basically, I think Brianna should have just went to her father and said that this is not a good idea for her to be here. You know, sometimes people that are in control of like a script or a play, they can have people be dismissed. But basically, Bree was wrong. She was unprofessional to confront her at this birthday party, because basically, you know, JD texts, you know, Kristen asked her, is everything okay? And she was like, and she texts JD back, and she was like, no. And she's feeling some tension from the daughters, and he knows where it's coming from. I don't know why he's personally texting her. Is he personally texting any of the other cast members, or he has a special bond with Kristen? I don't know what it is, but Kristen looks just like his wife, only a different skin tone. So anyways, we see JD's wife. She's there, and basically they got a whole Brittany back or whatever, and then you got Miss Deidre Hicks. She's singing her ass off. She's calling Kristen to come over. No one's paying Deidre any attention. So then you got, you know, Tandy and you got Leah, and they're confessional laughing and making fun of, you know, Miss Deidre Hicks because she's singing and nobody paying attention to her. And it's like the it's like that movie where everybody's sinking and the ship's going down and people are dying. I was like, yo, they're wrong. So it was like she wants attention anyway. Anyway there is, like, she wants attention from some way, somehow. So basically they're cracking on her. Kristen, she's upset. She left. She's running around. She's leaving. She's going home or whatever. And so JD's trying to talk to Brianna. Brianna's not trying to hear it. She don't want to hear it. So it seems like there's something a little bit more that's going on other than, you know, Kristen choosing to work with somebody. There's something that maybe Brianna feels that Kristen tried to throw herself at the father, or the father's attracted to Kristen, or there's some flirting going around. There's something that made Brittany feel uncomfortable. And Taylor was just like, I don't even know. This is just crazy. She's totally out of line. And the mother's not saying anything, but sometimes the mother speaks to their children just by demeanor, the way they talk, the way whatever. So something's going on, but the wife didn't jump in and say anything. So Bree feels like something's going on, or unless Bree and Christian had a relationship. I don't know. There's something going on in this situation. Did Christian still Bree's man? Did Bree want Christian? What's going on with that situation? This seems like, you know, somebody got too close. And Bree is not holding back. She's just saying, you ain't coming from my father. You ain't taking my father. You ain't taking his money. You ain't making my family. you ain't breaking up this family. So if it looks like Christian is going to get any closer to her father, Bree's going to jump over there and try to tear down, you know, Christian. But Christian got them python arms. She's a big body girl. I don't know how you're going to do that as a big girl. You're going to have to run her around, make her chase you before you try to take her down. So something is not clean in the water with the daughters, the father, and Christian. So maybe it might come out and maybe it won't. So anyways, it is what it is. And so they get back to the house, and basically, you know, everybody's coming to comfort Christian. And, you know, Deidre didn't run upstairs or whatever. She just kept going outside because she's feeling a certain type of way, because when she was being disciplined by the daughters, nobody jumped in. Nobody had her back. And so she's feeling a certain type of way that this girl's getting all the attention, and she's just the understudy, and nobody knows who the hell she is. So Deidre and Christian, they get into it. Basically, Deidre's talking about, I understand, I know how you feel, blase in the third, they was doing me the same way. And Christian was like, this is not about you, it's about me. Do you know what she said to me? Do you know what she said? So anyways, so they go back and forth, and Deidre is way off her rockers, but they were all drinking too as well, and it's late. So Deidre was like, I totally understand. Deidre was making fun of her at the same damn time. And also, Deidre was like, you fell for the okie dokie. you fell for it or whatever. So basically, you know, Christian is not even upset at the girls so much. She's upset at, you know, Deidre, because Deidre is chastising her, making this. Deidre's putting on a whole big show for us. That's what Deidre's doing. Deidre is Miss Deidre Hicks is acting for us. She's fucking with that girl. I'm like, yo. So anyways, that's when Leah tried to get in. She tried to get in the room. Deidre was like, I'm talking to her, blah, 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 blah. And then, so then that's when, you know, Leah tried to open the door. Deidre slammed the door. Now Leah's like, we gonna fight. It's on. And then Tandy comes and everybody's, what are you talking about fighting? Jermaine jumps in. Jermaine's inside the room or whatever. And he's like, what's going on? Like, you motherfuckers really don't care about Christian like that. Come on, why are you acting up? Only problem is you hear Deidre's voice. This is the way to get Deidre out the house. You don't like Deidre, and Leah, you're ready to go at her, and Tandy is just a follower, and plus, you know, they got history too as well, so it is what it is. And Genuine's packing his bags. He's ready to go. She's like, who wants to fight now? Who wants to fight? And Deidre did not say she wanted to fight. She didn't try to fight nobody. She was just trying to talk to Christian. And you know they're going to turn around and blame that whole situation on Deidre. Because now we see Jermaine ain't messing with Deidre. We see Leah ain't messing with Deidre. We see Tandy ain't messing with Deidre. We see Christian ain't messing with Deidre. We see, you know, what's his name? Genuine ain't messing with Deidre, so she's the target. She's enemy uno. Uno. She's enemy number one. So anyways, peace and out, one love. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peace, my peoples.